The main one for me, I'd say, I've had spinal surgery, so back pain, just sort of generic discomfort. So it was mainly building up from there, but I'd say it's done me a lot of good and sort of improved on anything that was sort of lacking beforehand.
Well, I was a bit of a yo-yo dieter and I was doing really well at the start of the year, and then I put it all back on at the end of the year. So I wanted to try something different, and by overhauling my diet and getting into the gym and lifting weights, it's definitely helped me to find something that is a bit more sustainable.
I'd say that it was frustrating not knowing what I could and couldn't do because of just sort of risk of injury or doing more harm than good. It was sort of not being confident enough to actively fix the problem. So having a way of doing that was sort of a gateway into general improvement and sort of the key to start on the right track.
For me, it was, I think, the fact that I would never dream of setting foot into a gym. I wouldn't know what to do, and I'd be really self-conscious about it. And it was great coming into this environment because it was comfortable, and Harry and Hugo were really so helpful. It was also a bit frustrating. I was having trouble with my knees, but by targeting the exercises, that quickly didn't become a problem anymore. Just having that guidance, knowing that you're going to get a session that's being set up so that it's an all-round workout, there's somebody there to make sure you're doing it properly and that you get the most out of it, supervised and safe.
Oh, I'd say the community is amazing in terms of I can come to a session after any sort of day of work and know that I'm going to have a really good session with people that I know and I can have a conversation with, and even if I might not be doing the best, I'm still going to have someone saying, "You're doing great today, carry on smashing it."
Yeah, the community is great, everybody supports each other, and it's really good fun just getting to know the people in your sessions, and then if you do a different session, meeting different people who are just as nice and just as supportive.
I'd say life's just a bit more simple and straightforward. It's less worry about what I can and can't do. It's more confidence in, I can lift something up without worrying about pulling something or having any back issues. It's just sort of having an easier time with things in general.
Yeah, for me, it's been kind of life-changing because by overhauling my diet and realising that I was on too much of a calorie deficit, which is never going to be sustainable, that I feel so much better in myself, and it affects every part of your life. So just feeling better means everything is easier to cope with, and hopefully over time the gym will just, improve everything else as well.
I'd say definitely come down for at least 2 or 3 sessions, because the first session you might not fully understand it. You'd meet the great people, you'd have a brilliant session, I'm sure, but it's the second, third, 50th, 100th, you're still going to have that same good experience. It doesn't feel like it drops off at all.
Yeah, I would say sort of give it a try, because it's not until you start to see how they can help you to resolve your issues, whether it's physical ones or dietary ones, that you start to feel the benefit.